Hey. How is everybody? I'm Kathy with Kathy's Online Sales, and I wanted to talk to you today about the competition and how you handle it. Today is Friday, August 2nd, 2024, and I'm in Culpeper, Virginia, and it is, you know what, and hot here today. The humidity is what messes everybody up. Anyway, there's differences in businesses, right? So I'm a reseller. I have never worried about the competition in reselling. Never, ever, ever. And the reason I'm saying that is because number one, I don't have time to worry about it. But number two, I learn from other resellers. So I don't want to push them away. I don't want to be angry at them. I want to learn from them. And that's what you should do if you're a reseller. You talk to other resellers. Sorry about the glare. You talk to other resellers and you learn from them. Seriously, they want to learn from you too. They want to know what works for you. Um, and everybody handles their businesses differently. And the more the merrier. That's how I feel about it. I've always felt that way. Somebody go like we would have a yard sale set up, and somebody else sets up right next to us, and you have some people that go, "Oh no, like that's a bad thing." That is not a bad thing to me. That is a good thing. The more you have out there, the more people are going to look at your stuff. That's how I feel about it. So, I just don't think I just don't think you have to worry about competition in the reselling world. Why do you watch other resellers' YouTube channels? Because you're trying to learn. Same way with the people that are in your area, you want to learn from them. Plus, if you have a situation, I I think resellers are typically helpful people. I really do. If I have a situation as a reseller and I talk to other resellers about it, they have no problem telling me, well, why don't you try this or why don't you do that? I've never had an issue. I don't compete. I don't compete with others. I compete with myself. Like, what can I do differently to make it better? What can I do to list more? What can I do to list easier? Well, I'm thinking about me. I'm not thinking about what somebody else is doing. And when you get together at an auction or something, everybody's very helpful. They'll answer your questions if you have a question. I've never ever had a problem with competition as a reseller because I don't think about I don't get jealous over other resellers. I'm happy for them if they are selling really, really good. The thing about reselling is the more you do, of course, the more you're going to sell. So I'm in a situation right now where I can't list a lot, but I'm trying to find the best solution for my situation. I'm worried about me. I'm not worried about what somebody else is doing. I just learn from them. So as a reseller, don't worry about the competition. Learn from them. Same way with any other business. Learn from them. Don't I had a thrift shop a couple of times. I had a thrift shop like a couple of times. Um, I didn't worry about somebody else's thrift store. I worried about mine. I didn't worry what somebody else was selling at what price. I worried about mine. And people gravitate to honest sellers. People gravitate to somebody they can, talk to. Now, I have been in shops where the people are snotty. Guess what? I don't go back. If they're not friendly, I don't go back because it's not worth it to me. Um, so yeah, don't worry about your competition. Just don't. Just worry about you. Take the time to do you. Take the time to improve your business. Learn from others in the same business. Don't get all bent out of shape. And I think the reason why I don't get all bent out of shape is because I started um, going to auctions. And when you're going to an auction, you are in competition with other people, right? So I've learned to handle it from there. It's like it's all in, me and relatives are competing against each other. It's business. It's not nothing. It's not personal. It's business. Um, the more money you have in your pocket is what gets the auction, right? So, or what you think it's worth. Um, but I've learned from that too. But I've never been jealous of other people anyway. I'm not jealous of competition. I'm not jealous of other resellers. I'm not, I don't. I learn from everybody. I worry about me. I don't worry about other people. Spend that time to, if you see another reseller has a good idea, you can do it too. If you want to learn reselling business, learn from another reseller that's done it for a long time. Some people resell high end stuff, and that's all they'll do. But I'm not. I go to auctions and stuff, so mine's a variety. And if I come upon a high end product or item in the auction and I resell it, cool, more money for me. But some people only deal in the high end. Um, and I look at their stuff and I watch how they do things with the high end, and it's time consuming. Um, I did ask one lady who was selling online. This was years ago. I asked one lady. I said, "So, how do you?" Because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even have a computer then when I was asking this lady. I said, "So, what do you do?" She says, "I make sure I have 100 items online at all times or a day or something like that, 100 items a day." I don't know what she said, but it was a certain amount. So she had her own goal. Some people go, "Well, I want to list 100 items in a week." And it was a guy. He said, my goal is to list 100 items in a week. And he said, now I can divvy it up throughout the week and only do so much a day, or I can take one day in that week and list my 100 items. So everybody's got a different goal in mind. So see all these people you learn from. So if you want to be a reseller, go to the resellers that have a lot of followers on YouTube and watch them operate. Right now, one of the resellers that started in the storage business, storage auctions, is now into making big bucks. He said, I just watched a little bit of one of his videos. He's making big bucks in the wholesale line where you buy cheap, sell it for cheap, make a ton of money because it goes like that because it's new with tag. So that's something for people to think about too if they want to do reselling. And then, yeah, I'm learning from all these other people. It's not competition to me. I have no, my life is totally different, so it's not competition. Um, and then one person started. This is funny, but they made a killing. They started picking up free stuff off a marketplace and made a fortune doing that. They had a place to put it though, and they had the manpower and the truck to pick it up. But they started off Nobody can it's hard to sell a couch because they're heavy, like a piano. It was hard to sell a couch. So they would go pick it up, free couches, and they started selling from there on Marketplace and made a killing. I mean, it's just the way, you learn. So it depends on how you want. Don't be jealous of the resellers. Learn from them. That's all I gotta say. I'm never worried about competition, ever. Now, if somebody else was worried about me and they were dogging me and talking bad about me, like, "Don't buy from her," or whatever, then I would get upset because that's not cool. That's not cool. So just, you know, don't worry about being jealous. Learn from the other resellers. So anyway, have a great weekend. Stay cool. That's all I wanted to talk about. Don't worry about the other what somebody else is doing. Learn from them. If what they're doing is working, learn from them and take what they're doing and fit it in your life. That's it. Have a great weekend.